Guys, there is a new, never seen before, unique Iron Man series coming out this week. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe. Thank you. There is a lot of weird people playing RuneScape. It's just something about this medieval MMORPG that pulls in psychopaths. I don't know if it's the mind-numbing grinds, the feeling of virtual accomplishments, or just general degeneracy that smooths out your brain day in, day out. But for one guy, this went beyond what would you expect from your everyday RuneScape player. And trust me, when I say this, when I first heard this story, I refused to believe this. But after seeing the proof, I was shocked to say the least. So meet Oslo, the former rank 8 in ice scores with all skills leveled out to 200 mil. Right after that sentence, you already know this video is gonna be good, because there you can already see the first red flag. No human being in the right mind enjoys going for 200 mil all skills. Just to put into perspective, he had 14,000 hours on his account before he got banned. Not to mention probably the other accounts he has. 14,000! Oldschool Runescape came out 8 years ago by the time he got banned, meaning on average he spent almost 25% of his entire last 8 years on RuneScape. Like, hey, what do you wanna do? I wanna play RuneScape for 6 to 8 hours every single day from the age of 20 to 28. Yeah man, that sounds awesome. So, who is Oslo? Well, to put it lightly, he is a pedophile and a player who shat his own pants trying to go for a record on the smithing skill. Now, I know, that's a lot to take in. While it's not that surprising that an old school RuneScape player can shit himself while playing, it is weird to think that for 8 years there was a guy walking among everyone, just chatting, making friends, training skill, meanwhile thinking about underage girls. But we have a lot to discover in this video, so let's get started. If you didn't know yet, there is a webpage called Crystal Math Labs who tracks experience gains for all users who submit their username into the database. It's kinda on the dark side of the RuneScape, as it does promote gambling and real world trading, but the players kinda respect the high scores. It provides a good alternative to see who gained the most experience in the game on that skill, on that day or week or month. I didn't even know this was possible, but some people play RuneScape for 16 hours every day for a month straight. There is a very thin line between being mentally handicapped and getting the first place on ice scores, but that's for another day. So that's what Oslo was aiming for, getting a #1 spot on Crystal Math Labs on the high scores for smithing that day. But that turned to shit real fast, literally. You see, during his grind for that, there is a 6-hour logout, no pun intended, timer that I guess these people use for bathrooms or food or whatever. And you can't give up if you're going for rank #1. He tried to keep it in as much as he could, but unfortunately the grind won. And he ended up shitting himself while doing smithing. And you wanna hear the best part about all of this? He didn't even get first place. The dude got second. And he wasn't even close to the first place. Sitting in his own feces for hours. Like going for a poop for, I don't know, between 3 minutes to God knows what his diet is. Would have not changed the outcome of this race, because he was over 400k behind the first place, which is like entire hour of smithing. And the cherry on top, he bragged about all of this on Twitter, actually posting these images himself. That has to be the weirdest flex there has ever been. Like, hey guys, I did shit myself going for rank 1, but I ended up in rank 2. Anyways, here is proof that I did actually shit myself. You see, this is the kind of reason why people have no respect for these players who do this mind-numbing shit. No pun intended. I have absolutely no hate for players who go for like this insane grinds, but it's the other stuff that makes me think this is not okay. Like, why are you promoting that you were shitting yourself and rolling around in it for hours just to get a meaningless award that you didn't even end up getting? Even Modass chimed in when someone asked to ban him, and GigaChad Modass was like, I am not touching him. Anyways, mad respect Oslo, you're the shit, man. You got number 2 for doing a number 2. Fuck no, don't do it, you fucking weirdo. But he did it, and he loved to talk about it as well. Here is a post about him sending hearts in Discord to a, I wanna say, underage K-pop band. That is the best way I can describe this. As you can see, the other user tells him these girls are underage, and he says this: I have already messed up then. I used it yesterday. Yo, I don't even wanna know what that means. Here is the next post. Our psychopath is talking about moving from Norway to Sweden just to, and I'm saying this very lightly right now, hang out with 15-year-old girls, and he is asking if that's okay. He keeps going, saying this is a loophole too good to be true. Okay, let me stop you right there. Dude, you play fucking RuneScape for your life. Who the fuck wants to hang out with you? You probably have social skills of a toddler. You see, this is the reason why you just need a filter sometimes. Or you just need a friend. Whatever, who tells you like, bro, stop this. This is actually ridiculous and it's not okay. If you have zero self-awareness, you will get destroyed. I don't think that's how the law works, but I'm just asking the question that's on everyone's mind. Dude, please, I'm begging you. Why are you digging yourself into a deeper hole? Who the fuck are all these people that ask for this? What kind of sick perverted group are you guys running there? Question that's on everyone's mind. I think the question on everyone's mind is, why haven't you sought help yet? Okay, so these things are on Discord, so Jagex can't really ban people for talking on Discord. It has to be something in-game. You already know where I'm going with this, right? A 14-year-old can be more mature than an 18-year-old, so the whole idea of pedophilia is just stupid. Just because they are underage doesn't mean it's pedo, in my opinion. Let me take a second here. You know what? I am refusing to say anything in this scenario. You can figure this out yourself, how fucked up all of this is. And if you didn't figure it out, I'll put a link in the description, you can go check that out. All he had to do was not say any of those things in game, but he just couldn't help himself. Jagex noticed these messages and one day, without any warning, poof, 14,000 hours of gameplay just vanished. Oslo got permanently banned from his account and that was that. Now, imagine spending 8 years of your life getting 200 million experience on every single skill, a task that out of millions of players only less than 50 people have accomplished, and you throw all of that away 1 month later because you just couldn't help yourself. If that happened to me, I would shit my pants. Lucky for him, he already did. Some people thought Jagex should have just perma-muted him, let him keep playing, but he can't voice his degenerate opinions and just report him to the Norway police. Because, I mean, he didn't exactly break game rules, only chat rules, which in normal cases meant that you get muted instead of banned. Some people thought that this is a special case, and since pedophilia is a serious crime in UK and many players in RuneScape are still underage, this is something that should not be tolerated and it should be a special case. Even though I like to shit on Jagex in these videos for not acting quickly or not being decisive enough, in this scenario I'm glad they took a stance that this kind of behavior is not okay, and no matter how many hours or money or whatever you spent on this game, the rules apply the same for everyone. I truly want to believe Oslo learned something from this, but the reality is that these people rarely have any self-awareness to realize what they're doing is wrong. All we can really hope is that they are just thoughts in his head and nothing else. Okay, I am done with this shit. I'll see you guys tomorrow.